Hey there, if you're here, I'm guessing you're thinking a lot about your current station in life. Maybe you're feeling stuck at your job or you're worried about the future. I mean, who isn't? You work hard, you save, you follow the plan, but let's face it, the plan doesn't always pan out the way we expect. Things change, the job market changes, and suddenly what felt secure a few years ago just doesn't anymore. I have a quick story to tell you. I met the security guard at the supermarket near my house, and I was looking for trash bags, a particular size, something that would fit a small wastebasket. It was late at night, there was nobody around, and there was a security guard just standing there, and he sensed that I needed help with something. So he approached me and proceeded to ask. I told him, hey, I know it's not your job, but do you know where I could find trash bags? Because I was just at the aisle for kitchen supplies and I didn't find any. And then he went on a long-winded spiel that he brought this problem up with the manager a bunch of times. He said the way things are laid out in the supermarket just doesn't make sense. There's a better way to set it up so customers can find what they need without wandering all over the place. Plus, if they put certain products in the right spots, it can really help everyone out. Customers will keep coming back because it's easier to shop, and the store will see a nice bump in sales because people are buying more. It's really about making the place work better for everyone. Then he went on to say, but I'm just a security guard. What do I know? Then he laughed. I said, you seem to know a lot about running a supermarket. He said, believe it or not, I worked for an ad agency for over 20 years. This guy just kept telling me more interesting stuff about advertising. Most of the lingo just went over my head. He ended up talking for about an hour with me. And he told me his life story and how he was let go because the company he worked for felt that they didn't need him anymore. His name is Stan, by the way. Stan, if you're watching, I hope you don't mind me sharing your story. I think it's important to talk about it, to share it with as many people. Like I said, we talked for about an hour, and I learned a lot about Stan. You see, Stan did everything. He did everything right. He graduated top of his class, landed a great job at an ad agency, climbed the corporate ladder, and by his early 30s, he was making over $250,000 a year. He bought the dream house. His kids went to private schools. His wife didn't have to work anymore, and life was good, or so it seemed. But then out of nowhere, Stan's company decided to right size. That's a fancy way of saying they let him go. And here's the sad part. They hired two fresh grads who just got out of school to replace him, paying them a combined salary of $100K less than Stan was making. Just like that, 20 years of loyalty meant nothing. Stan lost his job. His house went up for sale. His kids had to be pulled out of private schools, and his wife had to go back to work. So Stan, who once worked in a corner office, now spends his nights as security guard at a 24-hour supermarket and his days as a custodian at his kid's school. He is now working two jobs. Now, there's nothing wrong with those jobs. They're honorable and honest work. But for Stan, that wasn't the life he'd worked so hard to build. When I asked him why not just go to another agency, his answer hit hard. He said, out of 10 agencies I applied to, 9 said I was overqualified, and then 1 that didn't say they couldn't afford me. See, Stan's story isn't just his story. It's a wake-up call for anyone who's still counting on the old path to financial security. You put in the time, you do the work, and you hope it pays off. But the reality is the rules have changed, and playing it safe is no longer safe. So if you're worried about your current situation, about your job, about your future, I get it. We all want to feel secure, like we're in control of where our lives are headed. And that's why I'm talking to you today, because while the old paths might be fading, there are new roads to success that anyone can take. Roads that don't care about your age, your resume, or what degrees you have hanging on your wall. And one of the best paths out there right now is owning your own business, especially in the digital space. And I see a lot of people from all walks of life, from all ages, becoming financially free because of this. Heck, we even have 16-year-olds barely out of high school making $200K, not per year, but per month. Owning your own business and being your own boss is really the key to financial freedom. Now, before you tune out thinking I'm not a business person or I don't know where to start, hear me out. Starting a business doesn't always mean you have to go all in on some risky, expensive venture. It doesn't mean giving up everything and hoping it works. There's a smarter way to do this, especially today. So listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. There are 3 things you need to become successful at this. You need something scalable, affordable, and built to help local businesses, the backbone of every community. Let me introduce you to the idea of running a digital marketing agency. And before you say that sounds complicated, man, just stick with me. What I'm talking about is using software that's already built, ready to go, and white label just for you. White labeling means you're taking a top-tier service like customer relationship management, interactive website design, automated follow-ups, AI chatbots, and branding it as your own. You don't have to build the software. It's already there. You just get to put your name on it and sell it as if you created it yourself. Now, Stan's story isn't just about one guy's misfortune. It's a wake-up call for all of us. It's this gut punch reminder that even if you do everything right, things can still go sideways. So here's the big question. Are you comfortable where you are? Or do you feel like at any moment the rug could be pulled out from under you, just like Stan? This is why I'm here to tell you about something that's more than just a backup plan. It's a way to take control, build something scalable, something that actually lasts. And that's owning your own digital marketing software agency. This isn't some rich quick scheme. It's about creating a sustainable business that local businesses rely on, like literally can't function without. Imagine having a business where the software does most of the heavy lifting for you. We're talking CRM systems that keep track of everything, website builders where you can just copy and paste from thousands of templates, perfect for folks who aren't exactly tech savvy, and powerful AI features like missed call text back and chatbots that keep businesses connected with their customers, even when no one's around to answer the phone. It's not some fancy extra feature, it's essential. These businesses need something like this in order to survive. You're not just selling software here, you're providing something these businesses can't afford to shut off. That's why this isn't just another side hustle, it's a reliable, sustainable income stream that grows with you. Like I mentioned before, it's all branded under your name, your logo, your business. It's yours through and through. Let me break it down further. You get a digital platform that's got all the bells and whistles, CRM, automated follow-ups, website design, AI chatbots, and more. It's like having your own software company without having to build anything from scratch. Local businesses, whether they're plumbers, salons, dentists, whatever, they need this. And once they start using it, they're not gonna want to go back. All right, you're not just selling them a product, you're offering them a service that becomes as essential as their electric bill. Think about it. Let me talk about a couple of features you can offer here. How many times have you called a business and no one picked up? What did you do? Of course, you moved on to the next one, right? Well, with missed call text back feature, the moment they miss a call, a text goes out to the customer, keeping them engaged. Same with the AI chatbots. They're on 24/7, ready to answer questions, book appointments, whatever the business needs. It's seamless, and it keeps customers from walking away. And when it comes to getting started, here's where it gets really good. You don't need to spend years learning this stuff. I've got free courses that will walk you through it. Scripts, snapshots, funnels, you name it. It's all laid out. We've got exclusive webinars too, where you can get all your questions answered. We're not just throwing you into the deep. We're here to make sure you've got everything you need to succeed. Think about it like this. Every local business, plumbers, salons, dentists, or anyone in the service industry, they all need to have these features. They need this type of service. They need a system to track customers. They need websites to convert visitors into paying clients. They need automated responses when they miss a call, and they need to stay engaged with their customers through chatbots. Now, these services become like utility bills for businesses. Once they start using them, they're hooked. They really rely on them, and that's where you come in. You can offer these services, like I said, branded under your own name to these local businesses, and you don't need a tech background. You don't need to spend years developing anything. The software is already built for you to just plug and play. If you're concerned about your current situation, if you're looking at Stan's story and thinking, I don't want to be that guy, okay, then owning a business, specifically in the digital space, digital marketing agency in particular, is a way to take back control. It's not just about making money. It's about creating a stable, reliable income that doesn't disappear because someone decided to right size, replace you, or whatever the case may be. It's something you need to really, really think about. And I know what you're thinking. You're probably wondering, why are you offering this for free? Well, it's simple. I discovered something that works, and I simply want to help people find a better way, a more stable path to make a living. And yes, I do get a kickback for every person I help get started, but here's the thing. That kickback helps me keep putting together all these tools, courses, scripts, snapshots, funnels, and make them available to you for free. It's a win-win. You get everything you need to get started, and I get to keep helping people like you. So here's the deal. We've put together everything you need to get started, 100% free, everything. I mean, I'm talking about free online courses, scripts, snapshots, funnels, everything laid out step by step. So my question is, why pay for all this information if you can get it for free right here? You don't have to do this alone. We've got your back every step of the way. If this sounds like something you want to explore, if you're ready to take a step towards securing your future, click the link below, dive into the free resources, and see how this could work for you. You owe it to yourself to at least take a look, right? Because at the end of the day, the biggest risk isn't trying something new. It's staying stuck in a system that no longer works. So take control, build something that's yours, and let's make sure that no matter what happens out there, you've got something solid and reliable to fall back on. Take care.